Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise. Today we'll be hunting the 5 monsters for the 5-in-1 award, and for that we'll be heading to the Frozen Islands. Specifically choosing the low rank since
I've got some good deals for you.
specifically chose the Frozen Islands since I like the place and we'll have to hunt 5 monsters in a row. Or the usual, and I'll hope I meet a Felicicrow. But if not, that's fine. And since we're hunting 5 different monsters, I want to take this as an opportunity in order to showcase other weapons in this game besides the Sword and Shield, which I have used so far. And I think I'll start with the Switch Axe. I'll use a different weapon for each monster we'll be hunting. And I chose the Switch Axe for the Tigrex we'll hunt right now. And I'll change to another one for the second monster and another one for the third monster, and so on and so forth. Since they are low rank monsters, they should be easy to defeat. Shouldn't take too long. And the Switch Axe I'm using right now is the Tigrex Switch Axe. Very fitting, I know.
Mine now. The end is in sight.
Which is a very good Switch Axe to have. So if you want to forge one and use this weapon, this is a Switch Axe I recommend. And yeah, I have the following skills for this weapon. And let me tell you, the Rapid Morph is a skill really made for the Switch Axe. Morphing is so fast. And he's rideable now. That was very quick.
Let's go for a ride.
Now, the idea of playing the Switch Axe is to go in and do some combos, which are relatively fast weapon. And once you're done with your combo, you simply head out. And the Switch Axe has 2 modes, Axe mode and Sword mode. Sword mode deals a lot of damage, but consumes the gauge right over there, while Axe mode simply allows you to move quickly. Like so. I am faster on Axe mode than I am on Sword mode. You can see I can barely walk. It's basically holding a great sword. And if you attack enough times in Sword mode, you activate... I don't remember the name of this mode, but you are amped up. And you can do very special attacks. For example, this one. For example, this one. I do the finisher of the Sword mode and I cling to a certain part of the monster.
Now it's personal.
And I can even finish it with an extra Silk Bind attack. And easy come, easy go.
All right, let's see what we have here.
I really like the switch axe in this game. You can simply mash those attacks and watch the damage fly away against the monster. The major drawback, of course, is that you can get lost in the sauce and, well, get hit in the face very frequently. Next up is Barioth. Oh boy, do I dislike Barioth. One of my least favorite fights in this game. The monster itself is cool, but the fight is... ugh. And for him, I'll be using the dual blades. As you can see, I have made the dual blades for each element, because the dual blades hit the monster very frequently, so using the elemental weakness of said monster will give you a lot of damage to deal. Hello. Peekaboo. And Barioth just left.
Faster, buddy!
So yeah, the dual blades, a very nimble and fast weapon, just like the sword and shield. However, it replaces the shield with a second blade. Which allows it to do a flurry of attacks. The great thing about the dual blades is that you can keep moving constantly and always keep yourself glued to the monster. And you can see right there that there is a red gauge for the dual blades, which is the demon mode gauge. I use the R button between switching the regular mode and demon mode. When I hit the monster on demon mode, I charge my gauge but lose stamina. As you can see right there. Very simple. And on regular mode, I simply... well, I lose my gauge progressively, but I don't lose stamina. And the idea is to keep a balance between two modes in order to deal as much damage as possible. They can be... you can combo between the modes very easily. That's something I often do, and you saw me right there. Simply switch modes in order to continue my combo. And because these dual blades are very swift, I finished off Barioth very quickly, as it should be. I am finishing the monsters so quickly that I barely have time to explain the weapon. But oh well, I will rather hunt 5 easy monsters right now and show that you need to hunt 5 monsters in order to get that award. Now, for the Pteranodon, I'll show... yes, the Insect-Glaive. The Insect-Glaive is quite possibly my favorite weapon in this game. It's simply so much fun because you can soar through the sky and never touch the ground. Of course, being in the air so much time means that you can get hit out of the air very easily. But that's a small price to pay for freedom. In order to start using the Insect-Glaive, you send your your insect in order to get you those 3 colors. And once you do, you can really start using this weapon. The most important color is red, obtained by hitting the monster in the head with your Kinsect, extracting the color red from the head of the monster. It changes the attacks you have with the Insect Glaive into attacks that are much faster, much more powerful, and of course they can do some very nice combos, just like this. And of course that was a ground combo. I can do a simple air combo just like this and finish it off with a Wyvern Dive, which deals a lot of damage. And once again to the sky. Whoop. Wait, oops. And the Kinsect does damage against the monster, so even if I don't need to extract anything, I'll still send him away. And even from the corpse of the monster you can gather different colors extracts. The red is obtained from the head, the white is obtained from the limbs, or the part the monster uses to move, and the orange is obtained from everything else.
Daddy needs a new pair of boots.
And there is a Lagombi. And I'll show you right now. Bolt, dodge, wirebug, dodge, wirebug, dodge, A button. Or not. Or I can simply cling to the wall like this. Wirebug, dodge, and A button. I can simply move freely through the sky like this. And of course, with the A button in the air, like this, you can do combos on top of the monster, up to 3 times, before finishing off with a Wyvern Dive. Which I think is a really cool mechanic, being able to finish your combos, your aerial combo into one strong finishing blow. Now for the Lagombi, which one should I choose? Not really the light bow, let's go with the bow. Ooh, a Subnaught. The bow is a ranged weapon, and as a ranged weapon, you take more damage from monsters. That's right, melee weapons and ranged weapons have the massive difference in that having a ranged weapon makes dodging monster attacks easier, since you are not glued to their face, but you take more damage. The bow uses coatings, and right now the power coating causes my bow attacks to deal much more damage. The bow is very simple. First I charge a shot and then I let it fly. I can then follow up my initial shot with up to 2 more shots. And if I do a dodge right after my shots, I can do 2 more. And that is the essence of the bow. Keep moving and keep shooting. And as you can see, since I took advantage of the elemental weakness of Lagombi, it fell very quickly.
Alright, let's see what
Barely
we have
any
here.
time to explain anything. Shall hunt Subnautica with the bow. Ah. I've already. I want to really show this one last weapon. The Charge Blade. Which is my favorite weapon in Monster Hunter. But unfortunately, it is very weak in Monster Hunter Rise. It has many design flaws in this game, which, well, I won't really cover, because I want to showcase its strengths instead. And if you pay attention, you heard me say that the Insect Glaive is my favorite weapon in Monster Hunter Rise. Which, that is the difference. In Monster Hunter General, the Charge Blade. In Monster Hunter Rise, the Insect Glaive. And I'll use the Charge Blade for the Subnautica right here. The Charge Blade is a defensive weapon in which it has a shield, which you can use to block attacks, just like the lance and the gun lance. However, the Charge Blade can change modes. From the sword mode with the shield to an axe mode. Just like this. Bam. And in axe mode, the Charge Blade deals a lot of damage. However, the attacks are rather slow. And the way the axe mode and the sword mode work together is that you use those files right there, those 5 icons on the top section. Well, you need to charge them in sword mode, just like I'm doing now, and then you can switch into axe mode in order to unleash attacks. And Monster Hunter Rise has a very strong hunter art. Did already. Well, Monster Hunter Rise has a very strong hunter art, this one. Which, when a monster hits your shield in that mode, all your files are charged to the max.
Alright, let's see what we have here.
And you can directly go into axe mode and start hitting the monster with strong attacks,
Carve, carve, carve.
skipping the charging plus process altogether. And yeah, I defeated that Subnautica very quickly. I didn't get the chance to explain anything.
Faster, buddy.
So I'll go for one last Great Isuchi. And as you can see, I am targeting the face of Isuchi with my axe attacks, which is very important because eventually he will be stunned. And I'll be paralyzed. That's the nice thing about the Charge Blade. if you hit your fire attacks on the face of the monster, you can inflict stun, just like the hammer. And that way you will get even more openings in order to hunt the monster. Huh. Guild cards, view. Well, I cannot view it right now.
Alright, let's see what we have here.
But that was my 6th monster. Which is unnecessary since I only needed 5. But oh well, I just like the charge blade so much.
Piece of cake!
And right there, you have unlocked something new. The 5-in-1 plaque. Ta-da. Now I'm only missing a single Felicic row, the fishing section, and hunting 1000 monsters. And this one, well, this one will take a while. Or not, it depends. Here we can see it. The quest completed. No, there is a section about monsters. Well, there's the hunting log describing how many monsters I have hunted of each type. Quest completed. Total captured. There it is. Total slain and total captured. In total, I have hunted 756 monsters, which means I need roughly 250 more. I am 3/4 of the way there, and I need 1/4 more in order to get that award. And of course, that is something that you... That award is something... This award is something you unlock with time, the 1000 monsters. But I can probably hunt 250 monsters relatively easily if I hunt the low rank monsters. You saw that just now, I defeated those monsters very quickly. So obtaining this by specifically going on an expedition and hunting as many monsters as possible should be time consuming, but relatively fast. Well then, I'll talk to you about the arena monsters and the fishes on the next episode, and then we'll have completed the second page of the awards. Until then, thank you for watching and have a nice day.